It was a rough day for thousands of families in Utah County who spent hours without power. News specialist Ladd Egan is live in Saratoga Springs with the update and a check on how the power grid is doing out there. Ladd?
Yeah, the power went out around 4 a.m. for more than 3,200 households here in Saratoga Springs, specifically the Harvest Hills neighborhood. And you know, the power is back on now, but in this heat, things can get uncomfortable pretty quickly.
Crazy hot and we can't get into the garage.
The McMillan family is one of thousands to wake up to no power in Saratoga Springs Monday.
First they told us 9 o'clock that it would turn back on, and then 12 o'clock, so we came back and it's still not on.
With 2 young kids, they needed their car and the child seats inside that were stuck in the garage.
And we have a fridge full of food and we have, meat in the freezers, so we might need to pack that up and bring it to my mom so we don't lose all that.
Fortunately, Grandma came to the rescue.
And thankfully we have family close by.
My phone's almost dead, so I'm like, I can't talk very long, so it's been crazy.
It took some work, but Julie London finally got into her detached garage just as the power came back on in the early afternoon.
I'm really happy that it's on now. I was very frustrated a few minutes ago.
It's all about how the temperature affects customer demand. So the summertime is when customers use the most energy of any time of the year, and it's mostly for space cooling.
Rocky Mountain Power says the system has enough electricity, but that you can help out by putting a thermostat at 78 degrees and waiting to use large appliances until nighttime.
There's a tremendous amount of energy flowing through the electric system, and all of the components in the summertime work their hardest.
And if you are without power, report it. The power company doesn't have a way to monitor every house.
We don't have a blinking light for every house. So beyond the substation into the neighborhoods, a call from our customers helps us locate and dispatch crews in the most efficient way.
Rocky Mountain says that the outage here was due to some underground equipment issues, and because the problem was underground, it took some time to locate it and then fix the problem. And as they fixed one problem, others popped up. And so there were some mixed messages throughout the day of when power would be restored, and people wanting the lights, but more importantly, the air conditioning back on. And Dan, by mid-afternoon, most people had the lights back on, and then around 4 p.m., that's around 12 hours after the outage started, everybody had their power back on here in Saratoga Springs.
All right, good to hear. Thanks a lot. Ladd Egan live for us tonight.